Hi everybody, I'm Aphrodite Rose Starfire. Thank you so much for watching and joining me. I made this video today because I was inspired to wear this shirt because I am a Golden State Warrior. I am a warrior for the Golden State of being, the golden mind, the white powder gold, is the starfire. If you don't know what that is, I suggest look it up. Or I'll just tell you. It's the menstrual blood of the high priestesses is the white powdered gold. And the starfire, what they've chemically tried to derive into what they call orme. So I am a keeper of this. I am a warrior of the golden state. I'm a warrior of the golden rule, of the golden ratio, of beauty. I'm Aphrodite. You know, symmetry is beauty, is mathematics. The golden ratio is how this realm is built on certain dimensional relationships between points of attention. And we call this beautiful. So this goes into, I call out the BS. I shine light on the shadows. I point out hypocrisy and injustice. And that's part of the golden rule. Do unto others as you do unto yourself. Treat others like how you want to be treated. And of course you pick your battles, but because I am so low tech, I wrote out this response to a comment that I did on a person's channel called the Phoenix Enigma. They have 23,000 subs. On a video that he posted, he usually talks in front of a large sun. I think it's like a sheet or a tapestry or something. I don't think it's a painting. I think it's a cloth, but it's a large sun with the face on it. And which is funny because my grandma June used to have that same sun in front of her house. But anyways, the video is called "You Can't Order a Wall to Stand Down, La Frontera Desnuda." And the thumbnail of this video is a gangrenous foot. It's a foot that you can see the metatarsal bones, the midfoot bones are exposed, and then there's necrotic toes. They're all dead toes, like mummified toes on the end. And then the rest of the leg is all kind of pussy and stuff. And this is the thumbnail of his video. He had changed it in the interim of my conversation with this person. He changed it to a thumbnail of just Donald Trump because the whole video is about him talking about Trump and the wall and how the wall is needed because people like these, which is this gangrenous foot, are people with flesh-eating bacteria that are hopping over the fence and or just crossing the border, and we have to protect America against these people. I mean, that was his kind of reason for having that as a thumbnail. Now he has he had it for a good chunk of time just Donald Trump after he had the gangrenous foot. But now he changed it back to the gangrenous foot. I just checked. It's still, now it's back to the original big picture of a nasty foot. So it's like a big shock thing, and it has nothing to do with the content of his video. He's talking about the wall and Trump, and that is not a foot of somebody that was walking, okay? That's not a foot of a migrant. That's probably just some stock photo that he found, and it's like, oh, this looks like somebody's flesh-eating bacteria. And I heard stories about flesh-eating bacteria from Mexico, so let's like hype it up and lie, you know, propaganda to well-meaning, truth-seeking people that are really, I mean, I've watched other videos of his that were really good and talked about orenthals, which are birds that you cook live in a pot. Anyways, but I guess when you eat this bird, you put a napkin over your head so that God can't see you or something. It's a very elite practice. But he made a video about that I thought was really good. So now he's like using this random photo of somebody's foot and equating it to people crossing the border, and the whole video is of him talking about Donald Trump. The Phoenix Enigma is the channel. Okay, so this is what I said in my comment. What does long-term gangrene got to do with it? There are plenty of obese people in Alabama with the exact same foot from diabetes. Shock and horror indeed. And I spelled horror, W-H-O-R-R-R-O-R. Okay, and so this person, V. Lanza, responded to my comment. I'm afraid you are thinking of the wrong disease. I know of a female law enforcement officer in LA that just brushed against someone with flesh-eating disease. She had to have her arm amputated with just a few weeks, and that was with intensive medical care. This is nothing to joke about. So I replied, let me remind you, I'm not only a Golden State Warrior, but I am a medical professional, okay? And I know what I'm talking about, and what was I gonna say? Oh, I wrote this comment like off the top of my head in less than 2 minutes, because this is how I think when I jump into medical mode. Okay. V. Lanza, actually I have practiced vascular surgery for over 4 years. The distal toes are totally necrotic and the foot requires amputation, probably at the below knee level. That is if the patient has adequate arterial supply and low enough glucose to heal the stump without infection. Necrotizing fasciitis, flesh-eating bacteria, doesn't look like that. Often really bad diabetes leads to a foot like this because the patient also has peripheral neuropathy and can't feel their feet getting cold and dying. You don't know what you're talking about. And I put a heart with sparkles. Much love. And if you don't respect this comment, you are the fool. And I put 3 flames. And so this is what the, this is how my weird kind of, I don't know, manifesting of correcting or pointing out things, because I think he meant it as a backhanded compliment, but it is still good, and I took it as good. But so this is what they said. They're saying to me, at Aphrodite Rose Starfire, you seem like the top of your industry. Anyone need a vascular surgeon? Here's Aphrodite Starfire. And then he linked to my video of, it's pretty recent, it's the one, I grew up in Pleasantville at the foot of Devil Mountain. And it's like me talking about where I grew up, and showing some views. So I said, Belanza, I put a rose, a sparkly heart, and fire. Thanks for the reference. And I put some sparkles and a crown. And then they replied, At Aphrodite Rose Starfire, kiss face, like a face giving me a kiss. So I guess they, I felt like I kind of turned it around. But what I wanted to say, basically, other than, you know, tooting my own horn, it's okay to do that, is it's okay to be a Golden State Warrior. Not even talking about the basketball team, but, you know, like standing up for yourself and not going out and picking fights, but when you see injustice, it's okay to say something. And that's what we're here to do, is to shine the light on the darkness, because we can't keep on letting the darkness get away with it. And that doesn't mean revenge, that just means nobody can play dumb anymore if we point it out. So that is to say, there's always grace and being tactful. Hi, Hermes. So I hope you all get inspired to be Golden State Warriors yourself, and think about gold and being golden, and that means beautiful and proportional in how you experience life, and not focusing too much on one thing, to be fluid, to follow the golden rule, to talk. If you're going to talk the talk, you got to walk the walk, right? If you're saying to be kind, you must be kind yourself. If you want answers, you have to give answers yourself. If you want to expose truth, you have to be truthful. Okay, I'm going to end it there. I love you all. Bye.